Hi, Blind Guy Garage. Do you think steel wool, this is literally steel wool, do you think steel wool can actually polish a paint job and make it look good? So I don't know exactly what I'm going to do with the video title, but right now I'm putting you in my noggin device here. Alright. Now, we have obviously a fairly deteriorated paint job on this hood here. This is single stage paint. This is a Quad Zero steel wool. I have 3 here because they're in 3 different stages of use. This one's been used quite a bit. So what I want to show you is we're going to literally do no soap, no water. I'm wiping this paint off with this rag here, which is dry. We have oxidation, we have pieces of stuff stuck in the paint where this old lawnmower hood has been sitting out here. And so that we have, I'm using this style Carnauba wax, not because it was the brand or anything, but it's because it's the cheapest that I could find. So I like my Carnauba wax, Cordova, whatever. Put a little bit of schmutz on there. We're gonna rub it. I'm rubbing it in with my hand. You ain't gotta do it that way. That's just what I like to do because I don't know, I'm weird, I guess. But it smells pretty too. Then it kind of smells like paint. Oh well. So this one's a little dirtier and it's been used quite a bit, but you already see that wetness looks good, right? But we're gonna take the Quad Zero, and not with a ton of pressure. You can use more pressure if you've got more oxidation, you need to get deeper into it. I'm hoping that this will show up on the video pretty good. But I always use I've discovered this now. This is recent for me. So I don't know that there's any videos online of this stuff going on. Somebody doing this already. But this is a Quad Zero with Carnauba wax doing this. Now we have where'd it go? We have a clean one here. This one has not been used on any paint. You can feel it having a little bit more grip. And I'm trying to catch it as much as I can on the video, but from what I can see, the paint will actually richen up and get a better sheen to it, and it actually starts showing the truer color of the paint. And look, can you just look at it and see what the heck we're looking at here? This is pretty cool. So I'm going to take, and yeah, I mean, it could be even better. This stuff will work even more. So we're going to do it again. Just a little bit. I think it shot out. It's so excited to be getting on the paint and doing what it's supposed to do. It does it for you some, huh? So we got more Carnauba. Sorry if the camera's shaking, but I'm just trying to go a little faster. And I can feel I can't see it, but I can feel my whole 30% vision kind of thing. I can feel the dirt in the paint and the stuff that's stuck down in there. This is the clean one. We just put the clean one on it. I'm going kind of quick, like, so that I can make the video shorter. But and I have more I want to show you guys with this. So, because if you have paint, if you have that plastic that is the same color throughout, so the whole all the plastic is actually the color of its finish, I guess you'd say. This works on that plastic, so like John Deere hoods and stuff. I don't know if you can see the reflection of my hand in that. I can kind of tell that my reflection is doing. I mean, let me see if I can get the sun to really reflect that. Right there, I think, is where I was working. It made a huge difference. And then we're going to go walk over here to a John Deere hood, because they're the king of dull. The plastic hoods are anyway. Let's see. Where are they? Oh, well, there's a Cub Cadet hood that'll do it. Oh, I've already tried it on it a little bit. So, here's a Cub Cadet hood. Pretty roached out, really. You can listen. You can hear it. There's no shine to it. There might be a little bit there where I did it the other day, messing with stuff. Just running around, checking this stuff out on everything I could. Because before I did a video, I want to make sure it works on everything in all these different types. So this is just with what was residual left in this right here, and it's already, the Quad Zero is a good job. It does a good job at picking the stuff up and keeping it. And as long as you're not putting like massive pieces of stuff in there, look at that, it's already in the plastic. You don't have to really tear into it too hard with these pads. It works a little faster. That hood over there, the painted one, I mean, that's a single stage paint that don't, like, you can take a buffer over that over there and get it even better. But this pulls the oxidation off so much faster than the buffer, and I'm not out here for hours playing with or messing with a buffer and trying to get the paint as smooth as I can. The Quad Zero is doing most of the work here, not the wax. The wax will help fill in any imperfections and kind of give it that sheen and a little bit more of the shine, but the Quad Zero is pulling all the oxidation and the oh crap, I dropped my, oh, there it is. Okay. It's pulling the oxidation off and the stuff that's really stuck down in the paint, or in this case the plastic, and that's not even wiping it down with a towel yet, and it's pretty shiny. And these hoods weren't super shiny anyway, so that's already doing what it's supposed to be doing, or what I've discovered it will do. Now we go over it with a dry one to help just pull the rest of the wax off that's not really doing anything because it's excess. You take a wax, this racket right here, it may look super dirty, but it's mainly wax and whatever color and oxidation was left on whatever I wiped. I don't know, man. I tell y'all what, I'm glad I discovered this because it makes things a lot better. Look at that. And then the really big surpriser I wanted to show you is, did I bring all three of them? Yep. The really big one I wanted to show you is the Dodge over there. It's been in my other videos. The paint, well, there's not much left really. There's no clear coat left on this hood, And I did this about 3 or 4 days ago. But look, this is just the base coat. The clear is completely gone off the hood. I mean, I can tell with my limited eyesight though, I can tell that this is, you know, it's just more like a satin finish, but still, look, my rag just kind of, and I want to show y'all how fast that was to do that. So right now we have, this is the bad side, very bad side. See how it just kind of sounds like sandpaper? And it's incredibly hot. It's actually really hot already, pretty early in the day. So what I wanted to do is I actually cleaned that side. So I'm not going to do a really big spot because it, you know, you get dirt all in the Quad Zero too, and then all you've done is, you know, filled it up with dirt instead of what you're intending to do here. Alright. I'm hoping everything's getting in the camera. I hope I don't have to sit and redo all of this, but I'm going to use my dirtiest one, and you'll know that this stuff's going to work, or you can get something different, you know, get the color back a little bit, because if it gets wet and it darkens up, you know, that's the water's filling in all the stuff that that your waxes or whatever will fill in too, you know what I'm saying? So, as if y'all gonna answer me. But so here we are. This has picked up all the crud off the top of the paint. This is gonna pull out some more crud off the paint. This is just one that's less dirty than the other one. They're all Quad Zeros. And then this one, just for good measure, it's the dry one. And as I go outside of where I was, it drags more dirt back on top of it. So I'm trying to, once I discovered it, how well it worked over there, I just did that whole end, not spotting it out like I'm doing here. And as if I care that much about the paint job on this truck, but I'm probably, what do you think? Do everything but the little stripe in the middle and let this be roached out? Be like, this is where it came from? As a patina paint job kind of thing. I'm getting where that word has been overused more than anything. So we're going to throw some more on here because I think it can come out a little more. We're going to use the dirty rag. I'm using a lot of pressure and more vigorous movement. Yeah, I mean, you can actually get a bit of a glisten and not a blinging, not a hurt your eyes kind of thing, but this will, that is nice and slick now, guys. I mean, look at that. Would you just look at it? So I just think it's amazing that this stuff actually, this little bit of work does that much, that quick. And it's freaking steel wool. It's steel wool, and it's making that big of a difference. And then you're like, oh no, you can't do it to regular good paint. Watch this. Now this is the one I may end up having to do the whole hood after so I've got dirty rags in my pocket I'm going to use to wipe the paint down because I just don't want all the surface dirt that's in it. Look at that. Alright, so we're just wiping the paint, getting it clean. And it's coming pretty dadgum clean, yeah? Well, you would think, like I said, steel wool would just, oh dude, don't do that. It's going to destroy that paint job. Watch this. Because I've already done it on a nicer paint job than this, and it turned out wonderful. So they got these clay bars and stuff, and there's little imperfections in the paint. There's little pieces of debris and stuff that gets stuck in the paint on that. And then you use the clay bar. See, I'm using this is the Quad Zero now. Using the clay bar, you use that to pull out these imperfections, these little pieces of things that are just debris that is stuck in the paint. Well, the Quad Zero is taking the place of that, I believe. Now, I ain't no genius or nothing. We got a pretty good chip in the paint right there, too, for whatever reason. Don't know how you get a chip way up here. But this paint is getting slicker and slicker and slicker. Now, I can feel all I'm not using a lot of pressure. I can feel all the pieces of stuff. And then I go over it a few other passes, and there's no pieces anymore. No pieces. So I don't feel the particles or whatever it is dragging the Quad Zero down anymore. So then, and this time I flipped this over because I could feel a piece of the Quad Zero kind of flopping underneath me, underneath my hand. I don't want that. So, dirty rag again with just, it's just saturated with carnauba kind of drying out kind of stuff. And now that paint is, dude, it's, I mean, guys, it's like glass smooth, like glass. And then if you really wanna, this little bitty spot, that's probably too much. That's okay. We're just gonna smear it on there. Get the schmutz on the hood. Alright. Now, it's right. Now, I'm not, the crazy thing is, guys, I ain't hardly using any pressure. So, I mean, I ain't even breaking a sweat. It's like 80 something degrees out here. And now we just keep her cleaning. Keep her cleaning. Alright. I can see my reflection. And then we're like really, really blinging here. Even the birds over there are like, I got your shiny paint job. You did a good job over here, boy. It's like a, dude, I'm telling you. I don't know if y'all can see the difference, but like I said, I got 30% vision and I can see the difference here. It's, yeah, it's dirty paint. Yes, it's dirty. But my hand is going to clean it off. It's about as good as anything right now because it's not collecting a huge amount of dust on top. But it's just smooth. All those little pieces, there's the little chip. But all the little pieces of stuff that's sitting on top of the paint, that Quad Zero grabs it and pulls it off. So like there's oxidation starting right here in this part of the hood. I don't know if y'all can see that. It's trying to mess up. And this paint job here is just trash. It wasn't done good, and the clear coat is lifting off of the base and all, but we're going to end up replacing all the doors and fenders and everything on this truck with the doors and fenders and stuff off of the truck that this hood came from. But y'all can hear like shh, 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 this rag is just doing all that. And we got some stuff starting right there. I don't know if I can get it in the camera, but we got something going on right there. And I really want this truck to be a nice rig at some point, because these things are getting expensive. Holy crap, they're getting expensive. Like, way more than they should be. And oh, whoa, 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 whoa. Slow down there, little feller. Let's get it all in here. And we're getting all of this. Got to get it all done. Now, just light pressure. Let's see what it'll do with light pressure. I haven't tried the old Bertha yet. This is the big blue one is Bertha. Because she's a big girl. She wiggles when she walks. She's Bertha. So, yeah. I mean, it just pulled all that oxidation that was starting right away. It's all gone. I can feel it. You ain't going to see it right now because you got, well, a whole mess of carnauba all over it here. But we're just pulling. I feel it grabbing. So I keep going and I'm not pushing hard. And it's still grabbing stuff. I can feel it just kind of snatching it as I go over it. And, you know, you got one spot that won't lift, it won't pull whatever it is off. Well, more than likely, with me, I can't see it. So, you know, if you're a blind person trying to polish paint, there you go. It could be a rock chip, guys. So don't dig at it. It might not come off because it's, you know, you're missing paint there. So you can't put paint where it ain't without more paint. So, and I'm not a paint and body guy. I just discovered this little trick the other day and I wanted to share it. And I can feel all my rock chips through my rag. But holy moly. Like I was at the point I was losing hope that I would have something that shiny. I mean, that's a pretty nice shiny paint job. I mean, we got some chips. Still ain't figuring how we get chips all the way up here. The rock just, I don't understand. Well, we got a crack in their windshield. And I'm assuming that even if you have, oh, I will tell you this. If you have like sticker glue or something like that stuck on glass, this crap works too. But look, I'm going to do the windshield. It's all the same thing. It's filthy. But the glass, your glass will get crap stuck in it. And you won't think that it's that bad until you rub your hand across it and it sounds like you're rubbing your hand on sandpaper. But now that glass feels like glass. And it's just super quick. I'm not having to dig at it. This truck came from the desert areas. So there's actually, you can feel like this back window, even when it's clean, it don't get much better than that. That noise, you hear that? So if y'all can't see it in the camera, you sure can't hear that. This glass has got, I guess, overspray, or maybe it was sandblasted by the desert for a long time. So it's just always been, let's see maybe that's a little straighter, but I couldn't figure out. I took a razor blade and scraped it and tried to get some of that stuff to come up, and it just wouldn't come off. But this right here, I'm wondering if it'll do it. This is an experiment live in action right now. I mean, it's getting that crap off. I don't understand why the Quad Zero is so awesome at doing this stuff, but it is freaking amazing. And like, look, this stuff hasn't shined in years. This plastic here, but because I showed y'all that plastic idea or the discovery, this hasn't got. I didn't put any new carnauba on it. And this one was a little rougher. This plastic was rougher than that Cub Cadet. Oh yeah, we're doing something. Haha, check her out. And I'm lazy. I don't have time to sit here and do the whole truck. Not that it's going to take forever. I'm going against what I said. It's a lot faster than getting a buffer out. And it goes from material to material without having to change anything. But that plastic right there will look wonderful. And I already know from experience it works on your tail lights and stuff when your tail lights are roached out. This tail light ain't terrible. But like I said, I just went from paint to glass to rough plastic back to smooth plastic. Watch this crap. Everybody's gonna be like, why are all your trucks got shiny spots on them? Hey, I did a YouTube video. What? I did a YouTube video. So why are your trucks got all kinds of shiny spots on them? Watch the video. Look, yeah, I tell you what. It'll work on them headlights. I already did the headlight on one side yesterday, showing a feller that runs around detailing cars. I showed him this. And I was like, man, I didn't expect this to work as good as it does. And he's like, what? And I showed him, and he's like, it does work pretty good. So, let's go over here. Back over here to the testing grounds, the main testing grounds here. Junky old Dodge paint job. If you're a Dodge fan, I'm sorry. Y'all got, you like the cars that got some of the worst paint. So this headlight was somewhat done. I didn't go nuts with it. This is an aftermarket rinky-dink tail light or headlight on the front of the car, Brad. So we're going to go a little extreme here this time, because that surface is straight up and down, and it's not going to be easy to apply with. But with this, yeah. There you go. Give you some sound effects too. So we get that's I'm a buffer noise. But all I did yesterday was the same thing I just did now, but just not as extreme, not as much. But we're going to see the finished product here. Going up and up and up and down, side to side, all around. The wheels are on the bus. Never mind. All right. ADD brain going crazy here. All right. We've got pretty well as smooth as I think it's going to be. And these are some aftermarket eBay headlights that were bought, oh Lord, a decade ago. Easy. Got old Dirty out. Dirty. Oh, and we probably should just wash this one, just so it's fair. Like, look, first of all, I'm wiping the dirt off, but listen, you hear how rough that is. Can you see it? Can you see what the difference is? I can't see the difference on this one, guys. Maybe if I get like that, I don't know. We still have a little bit of that noise. Oh boy, yeah, it's a big difference. I have to really get my face in there. Can you see the reflection? No, because this headlight looks like pee-pee. Okay, so that has inspired me to take the wet quad Zero and attack this light. Oh, I can see it changing as I'm doing it. Sorry for the wiggly camera. Ow, 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 ow. Don't run your fingernail like that, that hurt. But I am, oh, it's a lot better. So it would probably work on all lights then. If it works on that, it probably would work on that. Ow. Those little doodads on the lights hurt your fingers. Those little doodads are actually for alignment. There's some sort of special alignment thingy that you use so you can set the angle of the lights. And all them boys with them tilted trucks don't know what that's about. Shining the lights in your face. Well guys, I mean, that is a quick little thing that people can do, that you can do to bring some life back into something. I'm not going to sit here and do this whole truck. This is not the truck for that. But I will tell y'all this. I did do it on the red Suburban the other day. And we're going to go down there and look at it. Hold on. No, we're not. Because I don't have a wet rag. And I use a wet rag on that because of how it is, what it's doing. So we're gonna go over there. Though it is a pretty long walk on camera anyway. Which, can you see the truck? I can't. I just know it's towards that big white square or rectangle. Now I'm starting to see it. We're almost there. I'm sorry, guys. I know, I'm slow. And if you didn't see the video where we polished up the chrome, I had my 10-year-old go through and polish all the rest because he's like, yeah. But look at the difference. So I just did from here over and from here over, because I didn't have anything to stand on to get up there. But I'm gonna have to finish it, but hey, it's holding a finish that is not looking. And then I did it right here too, and we have that. There's no clear. That's mostly surface rust and stuff. And there's no clear here. And all back here, the Carnauba just does it. And this is the vehicular that I went over the whole car with, the Quad Zero. And she's gotten dusty again, but I don't understand. 2007? Yeah, 2007 Toyota RAV4. There's no sound deadening anywhere in this car. It was a base model, so it's like... But anyhow, it's okay. It's cheap enough for me. But yeah, guys, that crap worked really good. And it'll work even better on shinier paint. It works good on that too. So I even did this So, I mean, I'll eventually probably do that whole, oh boy, that would be a lot of work. But the top is what I'm most concerned about, because it's got that surface rust all over the top of the truck. But, so we will take and do the whole truck, but give it a good wash, a good bath. And the other side has clear coat peeling off all over the place in spots. But I'm just tickled with the results of what happened, what this is doing. And like I said, it works even good on glass and stuff like that. So you can go from paint to plastic to glass. You can even take the chrome or the Quad Zero over to your chrome. This is that faux. This is that chrome that's over plastic. So look at it wrinkling. We'll do it to the old junky truck here. Junkyard dirge. Well, I feel it pulling all the stuck on stuff off, which is mostly going to be dirt with this truck. But it's chroming. It's doing the things that chrome does. Don't think I need a dry one. I don't think I need another one. I think I just use a rag to. I mean, let's just clean this, but there's still going to be a difference, because there's stuff that will not come off unless you hit it with that Quad Zero. Look at that. I don't know. It's pretty good situation here, I think. And it'll clear up a bunch of plastic stuff and all that. So I hope y'all enjoyed the video. I hope it was informative. Oops, I stepped on a frog. This is Meguiar's, I think. What is it? Yeah. Meguiar's Quad Zero. And I'm using terry cloth rags. They will be awesome at getting all of this oxidation off and bringing something that was a turd back. I mean, I go over that with the little waxer thing you can get from Harbor Freight for like 10 bucks with the little terry cloth bonnet that goes on it. Hey, I'm a poet, didn't know it. And it'll come out like this one over here. Oh, there's something in the way. Yeah, that over there is the same thing as this over here, and this one has been a Quad Zero a little bit and just some polish. Well, the Carnauba, and it's gotten dusty just sitting here waiting on a new owner. You know, if you're local and you need a mower, you're watching the video of the guy that sets you up with that kind of thing. If y'all know mowers, you know that this hood is a rare situation. No cracks, no damage. But yeah, like, share, subscribe, do all that stuff. Share this stuff around. Check out some of my other videos. I've got some on polishing chrome. I'm not just a whoa, wanna die on camera. Well, that'll make a good one. Who would upload it for me? But I'm not just a scatterbrained cleaning person or something. I don't know what you'd call that kind of channel, but I don't just do that. We work on everything, mowers and square body Chevys and everything. So check out some of my other videos. There's a bunch on there. Like, share, subscribe, do all of that stuff. Share it with other visually impaired people and things like that. Anybody who's handicapped or anything. God didn't give you what you have. He's given you what you are going to have. You can make a whole lot more memories and do a whole lot more if you don't let yourself get down and focus on Him to get through the trials and tribulations of what we have in our lives. That's what this kind of stuff is about, honestly. Not stopping, keeping a godly oriented heart and doing everything that you do. Thank you guys. Stay blessed.